everyone, this is Dr. Mommy coming to you again with another video. Today I am here to go over my week 1 budget. It is June 7th, so I am going to show you how I rectify my paycheck for this week. Remember, I get paid every week, every Friday. Therefore, I prefer to do a paycheck to paycheck budget. And that just works better for me. I know that there are other ways that people can go about rectifying their budget. They may do every 2 weeks, they may do once a month. But for me, once a week is a better way. That means that I have smaller amounts of money to deal with at a time. So I am going to turn my camera around so that we can get into week 1's budget. Hello everyone, I am back, and as you can see, I have my clear notebook and I also have some markers this week. So we are going to try and color coordinate some of these numbers so that they can kind of stand out to you as we go forward into working on my budget. So that way, we can easily be able to be aware of numbers that needed to be added together, subtracted, and what their functions are and all that good stuff. So I am going to try and remember to use these markers going forward so that we can try and make sure that everything is understandable and easy to follow. Now I'm gonna have to turn my pad sideways because I can't. If I keep it this way, I cannot write. Well, let's see. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I want to make sure I am in frame for you guys. Let's see here. I'm going to move our stand over here. Okay, here we go. Let's get started. Remember, this is the first Friday of June, and it is June 7th. Okay? So, therefore, we are going to be starting with week 1. This is the first Friday in June. So let's get started. Now, as it relates to my debts, remember I always list them all. Then I start with adding my totals up, and then I tell you what I have to put away into my bill savings account or what I have to pull out. And then we tally up everything at the end. Okay, so the first bill is going to be mortgage number 1. I'm going to start trying to use one whole sheet of paper. That way it can be visible and big in the frame. Okay, mortgage number 1. Remember, I always set aside $306 for mortgage 1. The water bill is $98. My water bill has gone up over the last few months, so I'm just averaging it out. I used to have it averaged out at about $85, and it has gone up, so I've just set it at $98. But when I do my bills this week, you'll be able to see that it was not that much. So I'll just go through and let you know what everything ended up being. Okay. The next one is cell phone and internet. They are combined. They are a combined bill now. And that total is $230. Okay. The next expense that I set aside out of this week's paycheck is auto insurance. Okay. And for auto insurance, I set aside $48.25. Next, we're going to have the student loan. That amount is $108. Then remember, I am intensely trying to pay down my second mortgage. And this week, the extra amount that I can send toward it will be $240.86. I know you're probably wondering why I have these different little small amounts, what happened was as I get pay raises or whatever the case may be, that extra money that is put into my paycheck per week, these are the cents that are left on the raise. So basically, I am actually budgeting my money down to the penny. Okay, so that's mortgage number 2. I'm going to send them $240.86. Then we have our household expenses. And remember, I always take that out in cash. That's $194 cash. Next, we're going to set aside monies for the children's savings account. And that totals $28.50. Next, we have the South Africa trip that my daughter will be attending on next year with her school. They will be going away for 10 days or so, and I think that is going to be a pretty educational trip. The Homeowners Association dues, I think I pay a total, well, I know I pay a total of about $82.50 every quarter. So if I average it out, it comes out to be around $6.60 per week that I have to set aside. So these are all the expenses that I set aside out of this week's pay. Now, that total comes to $1,322.21. That is the total amount. Now, based on the amount of money that I get paid per week, this amount is over that total. So what I will technically have to do is I will be short a total of $111.21. That is my shortage. Okay, and also remember, I like to keep a cushion in my checking account of $26.15. So if we add these totals together, the $111.21 and the $26.15, we have a negative total of $137.36. Now, remember, I always put little notes out beside my amount so I can know what I'm dealing with. Okay, so for here, this is the amount that I would need to pull out of my bills savings account to assist with this week's bills. Okay? So that is the amount. Okay? So now from there I go back. Remember, after we have this total here, I'm going to go back and set aside all of the debts on here that I don't necessarily have to pay this week, but I do set that money aside from this paycheck. And remember, I have a coding system. So I go back through these expenses and I put a PA beside any debt or expense that I will not be satisfying this week. Mortgage 1 will get a PA. The auto insurance, I don't pay it this week. That's a PA. Student loan is a PA. And okay, South Africa trip, I don't pay it. The first week is typically the second week. And the Homeowners Association, it's paid like 4 times a year. So when that amount comes up, I will let you know. But mainly it is set aside in the bill savings account almost every week. So these are the total amounts that I have, or these are the expenses that I will put away into my bill savings account. Now, this amount here, remember, I go through and I add up this amount because this is telling me that this is the money I'm going to have to pull out of my bills checking account and put into the bills savings account because these amounts are not due. So this total, which I've already tallied up, is my PA amount, and it comes to $530 and 85 cents. Okay. So that's what we have thus far. So what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to stop for a minute and I'm going to color code everything so you can kind of go back if you want to watch this video later and see what I'm doing. All of my PAs, I'm going to make those pink. And it's just something to kind of stand out to me to let me know that, okay, these are all your PA expenses and this is your PA total. Okay, so I'm going to signify my PAs with pink, and the actual amounts that I have tallied up, I want to put a blue marker around those. So that's $136. Remember that I'm in the negative that I need to pull out of the bill savings account to help me satisfy these bills. $137.36. Also, this PA amount, remember, this is the amount that I'm going to put away into the bill savings account because I'm not paying those bills this week. And that total is the $530.85. Now, my next step is to actually add these two amounts up. So we have $530.85 minus the $137.36, and that's going to give me a total of $393.49. Okay, and that $393.49 is going to be the total amount I will put away in bills savings account. Okay, so let's go back and do a recap of how I actually did this. So this $137, remember, I'm not technically gonna pull that out because I'm doing it, I'm pulling it out on paper, but I'm not gonna physically pull it out because remember, this is the amount that I need to help me fulfill this total here. This $1,322.21. That's what I need to help me fulfill all the expenses and the debts and the shortages and the cushions that I want to satisfy for this week. So it's showing here that I need to pull this amount out of the savings account. But remember, there's a larger amount of put away, which is the $530.85. That is the amount that I really need to put away because I'm not paying those expenses this week. Okay, so we have the $530.85 minus the $137.36. So if we subtract these two amounts, we are in actuality putting away $393.49 for this week. That is the total amount that will go into my bills savings account. Now, that's pretty much my budget for the week, but I'm going to go back up here and recap the actual bills that are going to be paid this week. Anything that, remember, does not have a PA beside it, those are the bills that will be paid for this week. So let's start out by, I set aside for the water bill $98, but my water bill actually came in this week at $83. Okay, so I'm gonna use a green marker for that because it came in the positive, which more than likely they're all gonna come in the positive because I try to set aside more money than what the actual bill is. This cell phone and internet, I normally set aside $230. it actually came in at $226. So it was $4 under budget. Okay. The second mortgage, of course, that is the amount I'm going to send because I am trying to aggressively pay that off. So that's fine. That's going to be the total amount. Now, this cash, remember, this is the household expenses, the amount that I take out and put into my index card system, which I have already created a video on that before. So that is cash. And we will put a green marker around that. So that's satisfied. And then this is an auto payment that automatically go into their savings account, the children's savings account. Automatically, the $28.50 is withdrawn from my account and put into each of their 3 accounts. So these are the active or live bills, as I like to call it, that will be taken care of this week. Okay. So there you have it. Let's see if I can move this down so you can kind of see what's going on. But yeah, that's my week 1 budget, everyone. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment in the in the comment section below. And I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and also like this video. This is Dr. Mommy signing off for now, where we dream big but start small around here. Until next time, YouTube, I will see you in the next video. Peace.